Try this one on your own, and then check your work.
Distribute the 3, distribute the -2, distribute the 8. Be careful of your signs. This 2 is a negative, that 5 is a negative, so you get the positive 10a there. You get the -8 there. Now combine like terms. I'm going to combine the a terms first. Now I'm going to combine my numbers, and I'm going to remember that subtracting the positive is the same as adding a negative. Now combine the green terms, and there's the solution.
Here's the next one. First copy it down, pause the video, copy it down, and try it on your own. So I changed this sign for a -3 to be adding a negative instead of subtracting a positive, so it's easier to see. We're just going to drop the -6a squared first. And now it's easier to see when we distribute this -3a what's going to happen to our signs. So a negative times a positive, and we get a negative, 3a squared, and then plus 18a minus 8a squared plus 4a. Now we're going to combine like terms, which I color-coded. -6a squared and -3a squared gives you -9a squared, and -8a squared, -8a squared gives you -17a squared. 18a and 4a gives you 22a, and there is the simplified expression. Finally, copy this one down, try it on your own, advance the video and see if you got it right. If you didn't, play the video and try to figure out your mistake. What I recommend doing first is changing these subtracting positives to adding negatives, so it'll be easier to see the signs when you distribute.
So we're going to start by distributing, and I'm going to distribute the -3x, I should say, and then I'll distribute the -10. And I'm just going to drop down the 5xy. And now that I'm finished distributing, I'm going to combine like terms. So I'm going to combine the xy terms, and 5xy minus 3xy, and we only have 2 xy's left. And now I'm going to combine the x terms, and we've got 18x and 8x is 26x. Take away 10x from 26x, and we've got 16x. And the 10y we can't combine with anything, so 10y. And there we have our answer. Okay, so circle it, and I think that's it.
Sorry, there's one more. So go ahead and try it on your own. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this 8 a -8, so it's easier to see. So I'm going to distribute first this -16, and that's a -2. So -16x, -16 times -2 is positive 32. Distribute the positive 2, and I get plus 4x, and then I get minus 8, and I get plus a negative times a negative is a positive, so I get 24x, and a negative times a positive, and minus 32. Now, combine like terms, so 16x, -16x, and 4x is -12x. -12x and positive 24x is positive 12x. And then we've got 32, and -8 brings us to 24, and 24 and -32 is -56. So we've got 12x minus 56, and there's our answer. I made an error. Let's look at this again. I apologize. So let's look at this again. So we've got 32, and then we take away 8 from 32, and we're at positive 24. Positive 24 and -32 is -8. And there's our answer. Sorry about that. And we've got one final one. Please pause the video and try this, because this one's difficult. If you can do this one, you'll be able to do any one on the quiz. So I made my minuses negatives, and I'm going to work from the innermost parentheses. We've got brackets here, but I'm going to go inside the brackets and work inside these parentheses. And recall the video about the invisible ones, and there is an invisible one here, so I'm going to distribute that, and I get -2x minus 1. And now that we've dealt with the parentheses, they vanish. This x I'm going to drop, it remains. I'm actually going to drop everything now. Now brackets are the same as parentheses in this instance. I'm going to distribute the negative 8, and I get plus, 16x plus 32, and I'm going to drop the plus, I'm going to drop the 10x. And now, I'm going to combine like terms here. So I get 3, brackets are the same as parentheses, and that's negative x minus 1. And then drop what's left. Okay. And now distribute the 3, so I get negative 3x minus 3. And work down your page so it tapers in the bottom. And now combine like terms. So I'm going to combine my negative 3x. We're at 13x now. Now we're at 23x. So we're at 23x. And now I'm going to combine my negative 3 and my positive 32. And that gives us a positive 29. Circle it. Call it good.